Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News with me, Katira King. The new wave of alternative African sounds is ushered in by soul, depth and return to true storytelling. And whereas our musical forefathers introduced Africa to the world, Nigeria's current music landscape brings the world back home, with a bold celebration of otherness and a showcase of talent. The male vocalist who is best pioneering the new school rhythm in Nigeria is Funbi, a soul singer and storyteller whose essence captures the past, highlights the present, and sets the standard for the next generation of Afrobeat sounds. His voice is the breath of fresh air that delights in both its uniqueness and its resonance with the youthful tales of this day and age. And he is smiling next to me on set.
Yeah, that sounds so nice how you just said that.
I mean, it's all you. You did it. You did everything. I'm just here repeating it. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great.
Thank you for joining us so early in the morning.
Pleasure.
I know you musicians lead such a glamorous, extraordinary lives, you know.
I can't even lie to you. It was difficult getting up this morning.
But we're here to talk about you because you have seemingly come out of nowhere and dominated the Nigerian music scene, but clearly it's not a result of just an overnight process. Yeah. You've been in this game for quite a while.
Yes, I
Now,
am.
talk to me about how it all started, because I know you were a church boy growing up in Ilorin, weren't you?
This is true. This is true. We moved to Lagos in 2002. My whole family moved, and then from then on, I'd been singing in school, in the choir and all of that, and a friend of mine just told me that I should probably take it professionally. And I decided to go record a song with a friend of mine in 2009, I believe, and that was the very first song I ever did. It wasn't great, but it was nice. The first experience. What
was bad about it?
It was the first time I was in the studio.
Right.
Yeah, my dad, paid for the session, so it was a little bit overwhelming.
Right.
Yeah, but since then, I've gotten better, worked harder, and here I am.
So the first song in 2009, what was that called?
Best of Both.
Right.
Yeah.
And then after that, you released a few acoustic covers online.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how the public got to know you. So let's take a little look at the first one that made all the ladies go wild. Your Thinking Out Loud acoustic cover.
Yeah.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Or will your eyes still smile from your cheek? And darling, I will be loving you till we're 17. Still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. For me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just want to tell you now. Take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are. Maybe we found love right where we are. Do I ever cross your mind anytime? Do you ever wake up reaching out for me? Do I ever cross miss you.
My goodness. Okay, now I see why all the ladies went loco. What? You're so talented.
Thank you.
I find it very hard to believe the story now about 2009 and recording a bad song. You don't sound like you can make any bad music. Tell me the truth. What really happened?
What really happened? I've actually been singing for a while, and you know, I mean, I just decided to try it out, and I never actually believed that I could sing.
What?
Until I started. I mean, people just kept on telling me to try it, to do it, and I just decided to.
That is amazing. What did you think you were going to be when you were growing up? Because a lot of African parents are kind of like, entertainment. No, go and become a lawyer.
Yeah.
What did you think you were going to be?
I actually wanted to be a doctor initially.
Oh, wow.
But it was a very, very stupid reason. I just wanted to get back at all the doctors that were giving me injections and stuff like that. That was my main reason for that.
Wait,
but
so talk to me about this exactly. How did you expect to get back at them?
I don't know, man. Maybe when they were old and gray, I'll be the one that'll be giving them injections. I'll be like, yeah, that's for doing all that.
Oh, my goodness.
I studied architecture, so you know, I was more into design and buildings and you know, construction. So yeah, pretty much what. And I actually went on to study architecture in college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So at what point did you switch from I'm going to design the greatest buildings in the world to I'm going to become the greatest musician in the world?
I am actually doing both simultaneously.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So yeah,
amazing.
I'm also into interior design and architecture.
So how do you split your time? And how do you manage to, because being a musician, you've got to dedicate a lot of time. You've got to go for concerts, you've got to go for events, you've got to meet the fans. And then you've still got to run your own business as an architect. How do you do the two?
It's very time consuming, I can't lie. You know, but it helps that I have a partner. So it's private practice as opposed to working in a firm or anything like that. So it gives me a little bit of flexibility.
Right.
You know, so I can be an architect by day and an artist by night.
I love that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm about to try my hand at some rhyming because you said you can be an architect during the day and an artist by night.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna listen to you sing Skin Tight. Way! How was that? Let's listen to Funbi performing an acoustic cover of Skin Tight.
Funbi. Yeah. If you give your heart to me, I'm not gonna let you go. We're not gonna do you basa, baby, trust in me. If you give your heart to me, I'm not gonna let you go. We're not gonna do you basa, baby, trust in me. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding this logic. Hey, I'm back and I'm better. I want you better as ever. Don't let me just let up. I wanna give you better. Baby, it's whatever. Somebody gotta step up. I'm that somebody, so I'm next up. Be dead if I let him catch up. Girl, you be the only one for me. Only one for me, you'll be the one that I need. Cause you and me were meant to be. If you give your heart to me, I'm not gonna let you go. We're not gonna do you basa, baby, trust in me. I go do your body like Skin Tight. When I go there by your side. 10 times when I don't get to see God, you did by my side. So make a do your body like Skin Tight. When I go there by your side. 10 times when I don't get to see God, you did by my side, yeah. Oh, yeah. My baby, oh. Ooh, yeah. Down.
You are blowing my mind, Funbi. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was literally just singing along to Skin Tight, and then you gave me a Don't by Bryson Tiller mashup. What?
Yeah.
How did that even come about?
Well, I was thinking that, you know, Skin Tight is such a great song and it resonates with a lot of people love it, and Don't as well. So I just thought you might as well just, you know, blend a couple of songs together and do that, you know. So we went to the National Stadium. We just set up a microphone with the guitarist, and you know, we just did it like
What?
quickly, yeah.
That is phenomenal. And that's garnered thousands of views on YouTube. People are loving these mashups that you're creating. But tell me about what you love most about your job.
Well, I actually love the process of creating the music.
Right.
You know, like when you go from nothing and then at the end of the day you have something that, you know, a lot of people are gonna connect to. Something like Hallelujah now, for example. That's a song that I released most recently. And you know, starting from the process of creating the first beat to the end, and then now that everybody has heard the song and it's, you know, it's touching people's lives, and it's such a great feeling to be able to connect with people that way.
Absolutely. So talk to me on the subject of Hallelujah. It is your most recent single. Talk to me about the actual process of not only creating the music, but also the video, because you shot it on location outside of Lagos, and the imagery is stunning. You've got waterfalls, you've got palm trees, you've got jungle life. Talk to me about that process.
Yeah, so we decided to go to Osun State and the area Jesha. You know, it was like a road trip. So it was kind of fun. We all got in the bus and, you know, we're driving.
Were you singing Funbi songs all the way along?
Not exactly. But I was singing to myself.
Right, okay.
Because I like to hear myself.
Don't worry, I get it.
Yeah, so we went there. We spent the weekend in Osun State. You know, we went to the waterfall. We shot the video. We even did like a, what's that challenge that, you know, people do? Reason. And,
the mannequin challenge.
Yeah, exactly. We did that. Yeah, it was a fun trip, and it was great to get a really great video out of it as well.
Absolutely.
It was a wonderful experience.
So let us take a look at the resultant video presenting to you Hallelujah by Funbi.
I was lost inside the desert, vultures circling round my head, but thanks to God now, I made it out of there. I was just another sheep inside the belly of the beast, but thanks to God now, I made it out of there. Guru Guru Meje Leshe, I am a fan, hallelujah. Guru Guru Meje Leshe, I am a fan, hallelujah. Guru Guru Meje Leshe, I am a fan, hallelujah. Guru Guru Meje Leshe, I am a fan, hallelujah, hallelujah. This ain't lucky, no. Can't you see the hand of heaven is upon you?
Wow, what a video! Stunning visuals. What has the response to this song and video been like for you?
It's been incredible. I've been getting even messages from people, you know, sending me DMs. Somebody told me, I even posted that on my Instagram, it's like, she went through surgery, and as she was coming out of surgery, she saw the video and had to like ask her brother who was in the room to write it down. So when she was back recovered, she had to get the song because it helped her through the surgery.
No way!
And even someone else who, in the theater room, he was giving birth to, his wife was giving birth to a daughter. You know, and he told me that they were listening to the song like throughout the whole process of labor. And, you know, stories like that, you know, it makes it even more worth it.
Absolutely. That's amazing. It sounds really impactful. Like the work, you don't recognize or realize rather the impact that you're actually making on society when you produce a song like this, but it's phenomenal. And you're actually healing people. You're changing lives. That is amazing.
It's an incredible feeling.
So what are you looking to achieve impact-wise on your Nigeria, on your Africa, on your world?
Yeah, I actually want to, so I've been experimenting with a lot of different sounds, you know, and I don't want it to just be about the sound alone, but, you know, to try to reach as much people as possible.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously I want to travel the world and perform in different, you know, all places.
Of course, who doesn't?
You know? Yeah, so that's pretty much what it is.
That's
it's for the love
amazing.
and the cause.
I love that. And you've got quite an alternative, quite a different sound to what we're used to on the Nigerian music scene. And I can see that you've carved a niche for yourself and you're in your own lane. You're ruling it, totally dominating it. But tell me where this phrase Afro-funk was coined from.
Well, I like James Brown. And there was a point in time where I didn't really used to listen to a lot of music.
Right.
And the reason being was I was trying to find myself.
Okay.
And I now decided to go back and listen to old music. You know, so I started listening to people like James Brown, Johnny Hastrup, a Nigerian funk artist as well. And I kind of felt connected to all of that. So I was like, yo, Afro funky Funbi.
Yes!
Yeah.
Keep it funky for me. Funbi, what is next for you? Where are we going to see you next?
Well, in the next couple of months, I'll be releasing a project, something more acoustic as well, like previous ones. And there's going to be a show in December.
Ooh.
And yeah, Funbi live show. It should be
Yes, I'm going to be there
awesome.
front and center cheering you on.
Definitely.
Trying not to drown out the sound of your wonderful voice. But for those of my viewers that want to keep up to date with you on social media, find out when the concert's taking place, just follow your activities, how can they do that?
Well, on all social platforms, social media platforms is Funbi Music.
Amazing. Yeah. Nice and easy. So we've got that up on screen now. Make sure you follow him, guys. He's fantastic. Funbi, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to see you later on because we're talking being single in the Nigerian entertainment industry. Are you single?
Not exactly.
Oh, he's about to get in trouble. Well, that is all from the Soulful Serenade of Funbi because it's time now for a short break on the morning show. Stay tuned because when we return, we're taking it back, all the way back, with a look through vintage fashion through the ages with Nigeria's fashionista Yvonne Vixen Aquere. Don't go away.